Welcome back in. I'm sure some people will remember the Hank Williams hit, You're Cheating Hard. They happen in relationships and they can have disastrous consequences.
So today's Kurre and Klapow segment is asking the question, is it ever okay to cheat on your significant other? No, but we're going to dive into it here. UAB psychologist Dr. Josh Klapow, Tony Kurre join us. Good morning, gentlemen.
Is it okay to cheat if it turns out all right? I brought this up because I got a friend of mine who just celebrated his 34th wedding anniversary. He was married for 2 years, fell in love with her sister, divorced her, and the 34-year relationship has been with her sister. And for some reason, they're all kind of friends. It's a very weird dynamic, but they're happy for each other.
They live in L.A.? Does that happen?
I'm happy for them.
I am
That
too.
is unusual and rare.
Probably the exception.
And
right?
so the idea of this article that at least we found was if you end up marrying your soulmate and it's forever and it does take, is it okay to cheat on your individual to find that person?
Okay, go ahead.
It is not okay to cheat, but if you find your soulmate, what a wonderful thing. See, and I think this psychologically is the hardest part. We can say it's not okay to betray the person that you're with. It's not. But people do it all the time for lots of reasons. And if it works out with the person that you've cheated with, then you can have a wonderful life. And so this is one of those ones where you won't know till the backside of it. I think a lot of times you have to understand, and this is what I have with clients, why is this happening? Why am I being unfaithful? And what is it that I think I'm getting out of this relationship? Because it's great to say they've been married 34 years. It's great to say it worked out great, but you don't know that until it did.
There's a big difference, though, in someone who has chronic affairs.
Sure.
And someone who just may have this connection with someone they didn't realize. Is that accurate?
Absolutely. I mean, persistent betrayal and then coming back to the same person, that's more not okay.
Yeah.
Because you're not, what you're not doing is you're not moving to somebody else or moving to somebody else and staying with them. What you're saying is, I'm going to have it both ways. I'm going to take the things that are challenging the relationship and I'm going to disregard them. And by the way, for the person who's left, I'm going to betray you on this big thing, which means I'm going to probably betray you on all kinds of small things.
Is there a larger issue involved, though, when you talk about relationships in that, you know, we see somebody like Ronald and Nancy Reagan, like they were, the model couples who stay together for years, and you have that expectation and that pressure on you, and then when your relationship doesn't go that way, does that open you up for vulnerabilities like that?
Absolutely, and I also think that we don't understand, and even if we know the people, you know, maybe it's our grandparents who've been together or our parents, you know, for 50 years, and we say, look at them, look how happy they are. Well, get them to account for you year after year, because we do want to romanticize it, because one of our greatest fears when we fall in love with somebody is that it won't work out. And so to your point, we're like, well, look, they made it. They were high school sweethearts. You don't know what happened. You don't know how many arguments they got into. You also don't know, he and I have talked about this all the time, you don't know how happy they are right now.
No.
How happy are they? They present happy.
My mom and dad were married for 56 years, and 53 of them probably weren't.
Tony,
My dad was
Tony,
I said, Dad,
Tony.
how'd you do it? He's like, you don't know what the last 53 years has been like.
Aww.
They loved each other. It was good. They went through a lot. She had also.
And I'm getting the wrap on that. That's how we're going to wrap it? Okay, well,
But they stuck it out
as
together.
Kool in the Gang once said, sometimes it's just too hot. It's just too hot.
It was too hot.
We're going to take a break.